What's up, guys? Today we're going to be jumping in to showcase physical EZA Vegeta. Now, him and the EZA Tech Goku had their EZA event, a couple days ago out on Global, and so today we're going to be seeing what this Vegeta can do. He is the pretty much exact opposite of the Goku. The EZA Goku is strong against Vegeta family enemies. This Vegeta family unit is strong against Goku family enemies. So we're going to be jumping into two events to see what he can do. The Vegeta has a sticker on him. I give a sticker in case you guys are unsure of whether you want to put a sticker on the Vegeta. So there it is. If you guys like the way he looks, definitely put a sticker on him. I kind of like the way he looks just because his whole background of his energy field is illuminated. I think it'd be kind of cool if they would have maybe radiated the rays coming down to him, and of course remove that diamond background because he honestly really likes that. But let's jump into it here. So I'm gonna go over real quick what he does. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but just a review. So he's now a sub leader for Vegeta's family, 130% HP attack and defense. He also super attack greatly raises attack, raises defense, and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Flying is 79%. So at the start of each turn, he gets ki +1 and attack plus 70% when there is a Goku's family enemy. He also gets a 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack, and then gets ki +7 and defense plus 70% when HP is 70% or less. So just like the Goku unit, he has a chance of performing a critical hit plus 7% per physical ki sphere obtained, up to 30%. So if you possibly matched him up with a orb changer, you could be seeing an increase in his critical hit chance throughout an event. So the hidden potential I gave him is 17 additional and 9 crit. I had the benefit of actually investing hidden potential orbs into him after his EZA, so I gave him a little bit more additional than crit, given that he's now getting crit in his passive, and we want him to be stacking his attack and defense constantly, so that is why I gave him a little bit more additional. Doesn't have any equips on him. I'm gonna have to test him out a little bit more to see if I want to invest any equips into him, just because I think there's probably some other units in my box that need physical equips a little bit more than this Vegeta. So I might give him some like level 3s, like critical or additional, or maybe even super boost to help him out. As you see, he's all gonna be level 1, level 2 links. So he's gonna be pretty base form. And the categories he's on is Vegeta's family, Dragon Ball Seekers, Inhuman Deeds, Planetary Destruction, Pure Saiyans, Terrifying Conquerors, and Space Traveling Warriors. So, first team I'm going to be running him on is the Vegeta's family team. The physical Vegeta is going to be linked up with the 8-bit AGL Vegeta. Second rotation is going to be the new secondary Dokkan unit, the Trunks with the Tech Trunks, and the physical Trunks is going to be support. And then I'm going to be running him on the Pure Saiyans team, where he's going to be the physical EZA Vegeta is going to be linked up with the Masked Saiyan unit. Is that Masked Saiyan? Yep, Masked Saiyan. I always get him confused with the other unit from the crossover Dokkan Fest. And the Super Battle Road Goku is going to be support, as well as the Paragus and Broly unit. So let's jump into it. So I did have to restart a couple times because our rotations were pretty much god awful. So this rotation isn't bad starting out. The physical Vegeta is going to be on the second rotation with the 8-bit Vegeta, and we're not going to have any support on that rotation. So we're going to try to get our rotations in order before really seeing how the Vegeta unit will perform. So as this rotation is going on, he's going to have support. I really like that Trunks that just came out that buffs Hybrid Saiyans. It's a great unit. I think once the Prime Battle AGL Trunks gets his EZA, those two are going to be an unstoppable force. Those two units together. He alone, the Trunks right now, does very well. I've tried him out a couple times in different Dokkan events, and he's very, very impressive. After he supers, pretty much like a brick wall. Okay, so now we have the physical Vegeta, and if you guys can't tell, we're in the Goku family event, the Fighting Legend event. So he has 6 links active with the 8-bit Vegeta, no support on rotation, and he is starting out at 42k defense, which is fairly low considering he should be able to have his full passive up to the crit chance portion. Let's see how much he'll stack up once he starts getting some super attacks under his belt. 26k off of normal, not best initially. 1.2, he actually hits harder than the Goku starting out, which is kind of impressive because if you check out my other video for the Goku, he took some time to build up, but once he got going, he was hitting pretty high attack stats in the probably middle to late stages of the fight after he stacked a little. So this Trunks has 6 links active. I've actually never ran the 2 Trunks together like this, so they actually link up very well with each other. Hopefully they don't steal the showcase because we're here to see Vegeta, not the Trunks. 1.4. And now Trunks, the Tech Trunks, is going to start stacking his attack and defense as well. Honestly, I don't use this Tech Trunks enough. He was very, very good. And I believe once he gets his EZA, whenever that happens, he is going to be probably one of the best TURs in the game. I mean, he is really good right now and he's aged very well. It just, once they give him an EZA, now that they're starting to give EZAs to some of these category leaders and they're EZAing the LRs, that once they start doing like the Future Saga, that Trunks is going to be a... Okay, so he jumped up to about 65k defense. We were able to get a handful of physical key spheres, so his crit chance did increase quite a bit. I believe this Trunks is supporting on the rotation. So he's giving key +2 attack and defense plus 30% to all allies. So let's see what Vegeta's attack stat is now. 3 million. Wow. And he's only got 1 super right off from the get-go. 1.5. And I wish he would have additional supered. We could really saw his attack skyrocket. 72k. Take from a super. Not the best, but once he gets some more stacks, he'll pretty much take double digits. This, I really would like a an LR Vegeta from the, not Frieza, but when he initially fights Goku, after Goku gets killed by Raditz. That I think would be a pretty good unit that would, I think a lot of people would be hyped for. I mean, you had the Vegeta and Nappa unit, but it just doesn't, something about that unit I just don't like. It's kind of a little weird to run him. He's not on a lot of teams, like the Inhuman Deeds team. There's not enough units in that category to really run him and it doesn't, not a viable team. If you were to add, I think, a couple more Vegetas and maybe a buffed up Nappa that, like, kind of how the Raditz, the Tech Extreme Raditz is designed, and make a standalone Nappa, I think you would have a really good chance of maybe buffing that category. It's just the Vegeta and Nappa card. One, not a lot of people have them because I know a lot of people didn't summon on that legendary summon banner, and I personally don't have them. But the only time I think he would get a lot of use, that Vegeta and Nappa card, is basically on World Tournament. But now with the STR, LR, Broly that got an EZA, you know, a lot of people are going to be running him on the World Tournament, so that Nappa and Vegeta card will probably be pretty beneficial, given the fact that it's going to be a lot of STR units on the World Tournament, so that Vegeta and Nappa card could really clear it out. Now, I know an LR Vegeta standalone would be probably a pretty hype unit. Even if they did a LR Goku from that event, from that time period too, I think it would sell really, really well. I don't think they do enough of the Frieza and period before units. But right now they're concentrated on movie heroes. So I think it'll be a little while before they get back around to that saga or that time period. I'm pretty hyped for the GT events that are coming out. Hopefully they come out at the same time with Global and JP, and hopefully that Goku and that AGL Vegeta gets a EZA, and they'll probably be one of the best TRs in the game. So Vegeta now has 115k defense, so he should be good for when he takes super attacks against this Goku unit. Once he gets up past 100k, I think he'll start taking double damage, which did double digits damage. 13. Okay, we're getting a double super. Let's see how much this does. 1.4. So I would like to see maybe him hit higher crit numbers or higher damage numbers before feeling comfortable running him like on Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road. Problem with these EZA units, they're great units for long events. So I know a lot of people will knock on the unit and say, well, what can he turn 1? And I think that's kind of the meta right now in Dokkan, is seeing what numbers the unit could put up right from the get-go, out of the box. Like, is he hitting 5-6 million attack turn 1 and taking double digits when he gets supered in Extreme Super Battle Road? So I think Dokkan is kind of shying away from giving you units that are just like explosive right out of the gate, because honestly that would make it kind of boring if you had all these units that were just like turn 1, go to Extreme Super Battle Road and get supered and you're basically taking double digits. I don't think that would be very fun. I know I'm waiting for the harder content in the game, like that God event, come to Global. I think that'll be fun to try different units in that event and see how hard it is compared to Extreme Super Battle Road. I've beaten all the Extreme Super Battle Road stages, so I'm at a standstill waiting for them to release the new stages for Extreme Super Battle Road. So right now he has 169k defense. Gets supered here. I think the physical Vegeta will be okay. However, this AGL unit would, I think, get us killed. So we're gonna activate a Princess Snake here, and I might stick the physical Vegeta in the second slot just because he will be taking more attacks, and I kind of want to protect the AGL unit a little bit. Get all these. Crap. Probably should Dokkan attack them. Okay, so we're gonna cut and restart, and I'm going to get the Dokkan attack with the physical Vegeta. Okay, so we restarted the app, and we're going to take the physical Vegeta. I didn't know that we're that close to a Dokkan attack, and get the Dokkan attack with him to how hard he can. Get all these orbs. We'll activate the Princess Snake piece. Take a super from Goku in the second slot against the AGL unit. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, slow and steady. That's what I like. You can get all 7 of them. Usually I miss the middle one and I tap it all the time, but for whatever reason, a little off the mark. Okay, let's see. So we're taking a super. 5.7 million. So the Goku actually hit a little bit harder in the Vegeta family stage against Goku. Wait, what did I say? The Goku hit a little harder in his events when he got a Dokkan attack. Around the same amount of turns. So I think Goku's a little bit stronger in terms of, I guess, his attack stat, which is weird because they pretty much built the units the same. So I'd have to go back and look to see if there's any difference between how those units were. And like maybe he had more support on rotation when he got the Dokkan attack, but I mean, attack stat that the Vegeta put up is nothing to sneeze at. So if you guys are looking for that 8 to 9 million attack stat, I don't think this Vegeta is gonna get it unless you're really stacking him up. Maybe like turn like 15, gonna be able to hit that with a Dokkan attack, but still pretty good numbers. Not bad for an EZA unit that probably a lot of people have pulled and maybe have them at 79% or even 100%. So definitely a decent unit to run, I would say. Now his defense is at 93k. I'm wondering if it's because of the support that he has all in rotation, which bumps him up. Hopefully this Goku does not super us in the last slot. Alright, good. Well, this might hurt actually. Ooh, 268k from super. I mean, you'd expect more defense out of him because he stacks every time he supers. And we've supered every turn, sometimes even twice. So I don't understand why he's still taking 260k. Guess it's not. The Goku stacked up, I guess, a lot quicker and a lot faster than the unit. Wow, we're barely hanging on here. Is it time to transform? Trunks, I think it is. Actually, I will wait till we get to Phi stage. Activate 8 here. So Trunks, get it. 2.2 and the double super. Maybe this should be a showcase for Trunks instead. He's hitting some pretty ridiculous attack stats, and he's been able to stack the whole time. Alright, let's see what actually this Trunks takes in terms of damage. 62k, that's not terrible during its type disadvantage. So now this Vegeta jumped up to 258k defense and over 500,000 starting out attack stat. These right here. So he might be about 300k defense after this super attack, depending on if you get a double super or not. Oh, nope, we killed him, so it's not happening this turn. These right here. I will probably activate a Android 8 because I don't want to get supered last spot against that Vegeta. Gonna knock us out. Take double digits. We have an Android 8 active, but I think this Trunks would have taken double digits regardless because of his defense has been stacking this time. So I was recording this showcase in between farming up the Prime Battle Bobby and Boo. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have finished grinding that event yet. I think I'm about 300-400 medals in. Not exactly rushing it too much because, I mean, what else is there really to do on Dokkan right now after that event? So I really like that unit. I think he'll be pretty good once he's all said and done. I'll probably do a showcase of him 100% rainbowed, but probably at 1 or 2 level links. 81k. But it also is type disadvantage too, so I guess that would make. But after he takes after he supers, taking double digits from him. That was that. I think we actually might die, given the fact that Goku's gonna hit us. Yep. Back. Alright. Well, you guys saw what just attack stats he puts up in the Dokkan attack. Overall, it's fairly impressive. His defense can get quite high, but not exactly spectacular. He'll still get crushed for 280k off a super. I think the Goku was definitely tanking a lot better than this Vegeta. So we're gonna jump into one more event. It's gonna be against the Goku's family, the Dragon Ball history. So as I was saying while we're getting back into this event, is halfway done grinding medals for the Bobby and Boo. I'll probably do a video showcasing that unit at 100%, probably at level 1, level 2 links once I'm done. I'm pretty excited to try out that unit. I think it'll be a very, very good unit. I wonder what he'll actually do once he gets EZA'd, because they're EZAing all the Prime Battle units. I mean, he is a sub Majin Buu Saga leader. So if you're free to play and didn't pull the STR LR Vegito, definitely a great unit you can run on the team as a leader. Once he gets his EZA, I think he'll be pretty much a beast, considering the fact that he does so much already and is so strong already. So this physical Vegeta is going to be linked up with the Masked Saiyan. They have 6 links. Oh, can't count. 5 links active. And does he link up with the Railroad? So that does nothing. So linked up, he starts at 38k defense. There is support on rotation. Not the best starting out defense world. The point of this is just to show this physical Vegeta on different teams that you guys could run. I don't really run the Pure Saiyans team too many times anymore, just because you need a new leader for that category. I was hoping, along with many others, for Int Broly that came out for Saiyan Day to be a Pure Saiyans leader, but they planetary destruction leader. So I think eventually, maybe even for Goku Day, they could bring out a unit, or give us a unit that will be a Pure Saiyans lead and be better than this Vegeta, because that Pure Saiyans category is so large that, I mean, they should have a more up-to-date leader for that category. Because honestly, when you get a replacement for that physical Vegeta, I think it could be one of the best categories in the game. But depending on the unit that comes out for it and how he links well with the units in that category, will remain to be. Our defense, 78k defense, so jumped up about 30k, pretty good. We're gonna get these here. This will give him 28% increase in crit. We should be okay. We should not die. Hopefully we'll be able to finish off Bardock before he supers. Crit. There we go. 1.2 crit. And taking double digits. The lower attack and defense. Alright. Should be able to finish him off this turn. Come on, get a crit. Oh, double super. Crit. Vegeta, come on. Alright. So, first turn's taking us a little bit of time. Angel Vegeta will be able to finish him off. Or we could die from a... Wow. Well, that didn't go as planned. Okay, so we're jumping back in. Took me a little bit of time to find a physical Vegeta friend unit to run. And then when we got back in, our rotation sucked. So now we're back in the event. Our rotation should be decent. They're going to be on the second turn. And we'll try this again. Hopefully we do not die this time around, but with this stage, you never know. Because the support leads you bring on here, even if they're rainbow, they still are taking huge amounts of damage, so we'll just have to protect them a little bit better than before. Alright, so see how we're starting out. So this time we're starting out with 65k defense. I wonder if he gets any links from... Okay, so he gets one extra link, Saiyan Pride. If that jumps up his defense. Nope. These orbs with him. Go Vegeta with those orbs. $227k, you know, damage this does. 1.3 on crit. So if he's getting crits consistently, he can look very good. If he's not, then honestly he's kind of looking a little lackluster, my taste. There's more opportunities for that Vegeta than the Goku unit, because there's way more Goku's family enemies than there are Vegeta's family enemies. Obviously you can kind of pick the Dokkan events to run the Goku unit on like the actually the physical transforming Vegeta stage is a unit, or actually a Dokkan event. Can't talk, man. A Dokkan event where you can actually see the Goku unit start to pick up a lot of attack and build up his defense. And it's not such a long unit like the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. But if you look at my other Goku video, you'll see that we do take him on that Dokkan event, and he does perform very well. And it's not that long, just because I think if you're knocking him out in maybe 1 to 2 turns each transformation, event maybe lasts like 8 or 9 turns, so it's not terribly long. It's not going to last 15, 16 turns like the Infinite Dragon Ball History. Now he's taking double digits. Alright, nice. So we're actually going to activate a Princess Snake. Bratz is a STR unit, and I think any way you slice it, we're going to get chopped up by the Raditz if he supers the physical Vegeta. So let's protect him a little bit. We don't want to go out like the last turn where they supered. Okay, so 67k, he probably would have took maybe 200k if we didn't activate that Princess Snake. But didn't want to go out like last time. We have support on rotation now, and he is blocking our units. Great. That is one of the most annoying effects in the game. While it does make it interesting and a little bit harder, I hate when they lock your units, because our luck is that he'll eventually lock physical Vegeta off rotation when we're trying to record this video. And so you're basically gonna have like 5 turns where you're not gonna see the physical Vegeta, and you're like, okay, let's showcase everyone else and then see when he comes back. But that didn't happen here, which you can thank the RNG gods that they're watching out for us when we're recording this video. Or I'll just get supered here right off the bat and lose. So we're gonna risk it, and hopefully we do not get smacked around. Actually, I think that Raditz is stunned, maybe, from the Super Battle Road Goku. Alright, he is stunned actually. I wasn't paying attention. Come on, Vegeta, you can do better than that. Alright, come on. Turn 8 and we haven't even done anything really. 61k defense. Hopefully we can knock out this Raditz this turn, and then go on to the next boss, and then we'll probably end the video there. Damage is not actually terrible. I know I keep going back to his damage, but it's just sometimes it's looking good, and then sometimes it just kind of looks a little lackluster. But his defense is not this Raditz state. Really giving me some trouble. But his defense is not the best, and I don't know if that's a product of the team I'm running him on, or that's just how he's built. But I remember seeing the Goku unit putting up a lot higher defensive, and he was tanking a lot better. I mean, his defense of the Goku unit would drop when you weren't facing a Vegeta's family team, because he didn't get that 70% defense increase. But this Vegeta, even against a Goku's family team, not what it should be, I think. let's. Yeah, so he has support on the. Doesn't get any links from that. Let's get the. There. 3.3 million. Okay, so he's gonna do decent damage. Just not. He's not gonna be putting up 6-7 mil attack stats unless he's building up maybe 15-20 turns deep before you see that. So keep that in mind when you're running this unit. I personally like the Goku unit better. I'm weird because I actually really like Vegeta. It just the unit itself, I need to give the Vegeta unit a little bit bigger of a buff, I think, to keep up with the Goku unit. This is kind of interesting. Let's see what this Vegeta does with the Dokkan attack, getting all those awards. Hopefully we actually get this back off. Okay, good. Alright, let's see how high this attack stat is. 3 million off of normal. If that was a crit, he probably would have hit like 7 or 8 million. And I think we're gonna die here. Yep. Okay. So with that, we're gonna end the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed the showcase of Vegeta. Again, my thoughts are that Vegeta unit's not bad. I think he probably needed a little bit of an extra buff to start hitting those higher numbers. But overall, he's not a bad unit. Once you get him going and stacking, he'll eventually reach those high defensive numbers and start putting out 5 or 6 million amounts in crit. So hopefully you guys liked this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment down below what you think about this Vegeta unit, whether you think he's strong, what he could have been improved, how he could have been improved. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and see you guys next video.